Is the entirety of Roblox doors a psychological profiling tool? The answer may lie in the most mundane aspect of the game. But to understand it, we have to start at the beginning. What if the first door you choose holds the key to unlocking your entire psychological profile? Buckle up, because the first door you choose in Roblox doors is about to blow the lid off a psychological profiling system that will leave you questioning everything. Players who picked door 1 reported a full-on aggressive entity breathing down their necks, while those who opted for door 10 got a more passive, yet still unsettling, experience. This raises a chilling question: is the game secretly building a profile of you based on your every move? Think about it. Despite not asking for any personal info, the game somehow manages to tailor the experience to each individual player, almost as if it's got its finger on your pulse. Advanced algorithms could be at play here, but what if the game is using your door choice as a subtle cue to inform its decisions? The procedurally generated content means each player's experience is unique, providing a treasure trove of data on behavior and preferences. As we dig deeper, it becomes clear the first door is just the tip of the iceberg in a massive profiling system. But here's the thing: what if the game's sound design is more than just atmosphere? What if it's a key to unlocking the game's true nature? Every creak of the floor, every groan of the doors, every faint whisper in the background seems to be watching you, waiting for you to make your next move. And just when you think you're getting close to the truth, the game slams the doors shut, the lights flicker, and you're left with a haunting question: what's really going on in Roblox doors? The answer, much like the exit, remains just out of reach. For now. Can the sound effects in Roblox doors reveal a hidden message or code? Get ready to dive into the eerie world of Roblox doors, where sound design is not just about creating a spooky atmosphere, but potentially hiding crucial clues about the game's true nature. Players have been reporting bizarre whispers and murmurs when approaching specific doors, which could be more than just clever audio tricks to freak you out. What if these sounds are actually a secret code or message? Some players claim that the sounds resemble Morse code, with each sequence corresponding to a specific letter or number, and while it's still a theory, it's a damn intriguing one. The game's 3D audio means that sounds seem to come from all directions, creating a disorienting experience that can leave you questioning what's real and what's not. And here's the kicker: the game's sound effects are generated on the fly, making each player's experience unique and potentially tailored to their psychological profile. As we dig deeper into the game's sound design, we uncover a complex web of clues and hidden messages that will blow your mind. But what about the community? Are they in on the secret, or are they just as baffled as everyone else? Do they know something we don't, or are they just along for the ride? As we explore the game's community, we start to notice some weird patterns and behaviors that make us wonder, what's really going on here? And then, just as we think we're getting close to the truth, we stumble upon a cryptic message that throws everything off balance. The doors are not what they seem, but the sounds are just the beginning. Are the most experienced players in the Roblox doors community hiding something? In the depths of the Roblox doors community, a shroud of secrecy surrounds the game's most seasoned players. Veterans with months or years of experience can recall door combinations, hidden paths, and obscure mechanics with uncanny ease, but when pressed for insight into the game's true nature, they become masters of evasion. They feed us vague hints or outright deny any knowledge, fueling intense speculation. Are they genuinely in the dark, or are they part of an inner circle, concealing the truth from the rest of us? Their behavior is undeniably suspicious. They often coincidentally appear in the same rooms as new players, guiding them towards specific doors or strategies. It's as if they're herding us towards some unknown destination, their intentions masked by a veneer of camaraderie. As we delve deeper into the community, a complex web of alliances and rivalries unfolds. Tight-knit groups share information and coordinate their efforts, while others engage in fierce competitions, racing to unlock new secrets. But what's really going on with the game's updates? Are the developers genuinely squashing bugs, or are they subtly adding new secrets, further entwining the mystery? The latest update, for instance, unleashed a plethora of new doors, each with its unique mechanics and puzzles. Or so it seems. We've unearthed a hidden pattern, a cryptic code embedded in the update's patch notes, a sequence of numbers and symbols that seems to point to something. The code reads E14, NE7, W3, S12, and it's accompanied by a warning: beware the doors that lead to nowhere. It's a tantalizing clue, but what does it mean? And what will we find when we finally crack the code? The answer, much like the doors themselves, remains shrouded in mystery, waiting to be uncovered. Are the updates for Roblox doors actually adding new secrets and mechanisms to the game? You think the Roblox doors updates are just your run-of-the-mill bug fixes? Think again. Players have been digging deeper, and what they've found is downright disturbing. Take the last update, for instance. At first glance, it seemed like your standard fare, 0.01% tweaks here, 0.05% patches there. But then, a new door popped up, and it's got everyone stumped. This door, seemingly inaccessible, has sparked a frenzy of speculation. Is it a test source for a new mechanic? The community is abuzz, trying to crack the code, with theories ranging from hidden rooms to alternate realities. And that's not all, this update also messed with the behavior of certain entities. They're changing, adapting, evolving at an alarming rate. It's as if the game itself is learning, responding to the way we play, and even seeming to anticipate our next moves. The devs, too, are in on the action, actively engaging with the community, dropping hints, and fueling the fire. They're responding to theories, sometimes with cryptic messages, other times with complete silence, and it's only adding to the mystery. As we dissect the updates, a pattern starts to emerge, a trail of subtle changes, additions, and tweaks that all point to one thing: the game is pushing towards something new, something unknown. But what's really going on here? Is this all just a clever ruse, or is there something more sinister at play? We decided to take a closer look, to dig into the game's underlying code, to see if we could uncover any secrets or clues. And what we found? Well, that's when things started to get really interesting. It seems the code holds more than just a few secrets, encrypted messages, hidden variables, and strange algorithms. But what does it all mean? That's the question. And the answer, much like the door, remains locked. For now. Can the underlying code of Roblox doors reveal the truth about the game's psychological profiling? We're diving headfirst into the underlying code of Roblox doors, and what we're finding is nothing short of astonishing. The code is a labyrinth of complexity, with players unearthing clues and secrets that hint at a much larger, more sinister game at play. References to psychological profiling and behavioral analysis are scattered throughout the code, confirming our deepest fears: the game is indeed building a psychological profile of each player. But that's not all. The code also contains nods to neuroplasticity and a learning theory, which could be used to craft a highly personalized, adaptive experience that gets inside your head. And if that's not enough, the code is constantly evolving, changing, and morphing, like a living, breathing creature. As we dig deeper, we're uncovering an intricate web of mechanisms and systems that seem to be working in tandem to create a realistic, immersive experience that's almost too real. The question on everyone's mind is, what's the ultimate goal of the game? Is it simply to entertain, or is there something more at play? We're talking AI-powered bots, advanced data analysis, and a level of sophistication that's unparalleled in the gaming world. But here's the thing: the more we learn, the more questions we have. And as we continue to analyze the code, we can't shake the feeling that we're being led down a rabbit hole, further and further into the heart of the game. And then, just as we think we're getting close to the truth, everything goes black. The code disappears, the screens go dark, and we're left with only one haunting question: what's waiting for us on the other side of the door? The true purpose of Roblox doors is not to entertain, but to experiment. The game's use of psychological profiling, behavioral analysis, and neuroplasticity means that it's actually a highly sophisticated tool for manipulating and influencing player behavior. This was not an accident, but a deliberate design choice made by the developers, who have been quietly gathering data and refining their techniques for years. The game's community is not just a group of players, but a complex network of test subjects, each one contributing to the game's ever-growing database of psychological profiles. The devs know exactly what they did, and they're using this knowledge to create an even more realistic and immersive experience, one that will continue to manipulate and influence player behavior for years to come. And there's no way that's a coincidence. The devs know exactly what they did.